Welcome back to the 3D bot maker Diecast Racing League Japanese Nostalgic Car Tournament, brought to you in partnership with JapaneseNostalgicCar.com,
the premier community for old school Japanese cars.
There's a link to their website in the description below.
What time is it?
It's finals time. The top 4 drivers will be facing off today to determine the JNC champion, who will go on to compete in the Racing League Championship at the end of the year.
First up, we have Kerry Shu driving in the Hakosuka.
Then we have Dave Ewan. He's driving in the purple Mazda RX-3.
Then we have another one for Team Mazda. It's Ryan Sinensky, the #1 qualifier, driving in the Mazda RX-7.
And last up is Ricky Silverio, driving in the 1970 Toyota Celica.
The drivers will compete in 4 races.
Here we go. Kerry Shu and Dave Ewan will be starting us off in the front row.
Kerry Shu in the white and blue Skyline, Dave Ewan in the purple Mazda.
Kerry Shu leading down the first straight as they go to the first corner.
Ricky Silverio falling way behind in the red Toyota.
Dave Ewan closing the gap on Kerry Shu. They're door-to-door around turn 2. Dave Ewan pulls ahead.
He gets sideways.
Kerry Shu and Ryan Sinensky pushing Dave Ewan down the track. Ryan Sinensky pulls ahead.
Dave Ewan gets knocked over.
It's all Ryan Sinensky now, and he's going to take the win on the first race.
Oh man, what a wild ride that was.
It doesn't look like anyone will be joining Ryan Sinensky at the finish line.
Oh man, a triple.
Triple DNF on the first race. That is a huge advantage for Ryan Sinensky.
Man, he was a lucky duck on that race. If Ricky Silverio didn't come through with that hit, I don't think he would have finished.
It was a good race up to this point right here. Dave Ewan understeers coming out of 2. Kerry Shu bumps into his back end. Ryan Sinensky on his front bumper.
This right here is called assisted drifting.
Well, he also got into an assisted wreck.
Look at Ryan Sinensky run away with it in that Mazda RX-7.
Kerry Shu had some problems there, pulled over to the side of the road.
She's a great example there. If you're having trouble with your car, pull over to the side. Don't just stop in the middle of the road.
Are you doing driving PSAs now?
You know me, I'm all about safety.
Really? I couldn't tell that by the way you drive.
What do you mean, bro? I'm like the safest driver.
So you think running into guardrails
that was one
and
time.
Then spinning out of control
that was one time.
Is safe driving?
You gotta stop living in the past.
Then the insurance got involved.
Hey, look at that. Dave Ewan's out in the front.
Kerry Shu in second place. They come clean out turn 2.
Kerry Shu with some steering problems back there.
Dave Ewan taking advantage to grow his lead.
He's swerving too.
Here he comes to the finish line. Dave Ewan takes the win on race 2, followed by Kerry Shu, Ricky Silverio, and Ryan Sinensky.
And just like that, Ryan Sinensky goes from a 5-point lead down to 1.
Well, coming in last place is only 1 point better than not finishing at all. Dave Ewan now in second place with 5 points. We've still got 2 races to go.
So far, the Mazdas are dominating. This may come down to a race between the RX-7 and the RX-3.
Right now, we have Ricky Silverio on the front right in the red Toyota, Ryan Sinensky on the front left in the white Mazda RX-7. It's a close one into the first corner. Sinensky with a slight lead here.
They are neck and neck.
Sinensky gets a bump by Kerry Shu. That sends him into the lead.
Ryan Sinensky running away with it.
Here he goes through the final turn, and there's no stopping him this time. Ryan Sinensky takes his second win of the day.
I would say that is his second assisted win.
How so?
His first win, he got pushed by Ricky Silverio. This time, he got pushed by Kerry Shu. I'm just saying, give credit to where credit is due.
I don't think a bump or a push is the reason why he won this race. Maybe that first one.
I don't know.
Well, it doesn't really matter. Ryan Sinensky is in the lead with 5 points. He has 11. Kerry Shu has 6. The only way for Kerry Shu to even tie his score is to come in first place and have Ryan Sinensky somehow DNF.
So all he has to do is finish the race.
Yep, here we go at the showdown. Kerry Shu and Ryan Sinensky in the front. It's a close one.
Kerry Shu moving ahead.
Now it's Sinensky and Dave Ewan battling for second. Dave Ewan overtakes Sinensky.
Whoa, Kerry Shu bouncing off the wall.
Here comes Dave Ewan closing in.
Ryan Sinensky in third.
Kerry Shu sliding to the finish line.
Is she gonna make it? She crossed
Kerry
it.
Shu finishes. Wait a minute, hold up. Here comes Ricky Silverio.
Is he gonna break?
Does anyone ever break?
This could change things up.
Watch out! Ooh!
That did not change anything.
Actually, hold on. I think Dave Ewan may have crossed the finish line now.
This is tense. What a wild finish to this race.
He does cross the finish to take second.
Whoa, we got a tie!
It's a tie race!
Yeah!
Kerry Shu!
You see that, Steve?
Pulling off the clutch win.
Tell your mom about that one.
That means we're going to a tiebreaker round.
We haven't had this happen since the Camaro tournament.
We're going to go to break. When we come back,
yes,
it's Kerry Shu versus Ryan Sinensky to determine the JNC champion. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, Kerry Shu just put this race into a tiebreaker round.
And if you're just joining us, you're doing YouTube all wrong.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
It's pre-recorded. Go back to the beginning of the video.
Here we go. We have Ryan Sinensky starting off in the front right in the Mazda RX-7. Kerry Shu and the blue and white Nissan Skyline. It's a best of 3. Who's going to be the Japanese nostalgic car champion?
Carrie Shu in the lead.
Ryan Sinetsky falling behind here. Here she goes into McLeod straight.
Whoa,
some wild driving there.
That car needs some alignment.
Sinetsky closing the gap behind Carrie Shu.
Can he get around her?
He taps the back end of that Skyline, but could not get around for the pass. And Carrie Shu is now 1 win away from being the Japanese nostalgic car champion.
Carrie Shu had a big lead going into McLeod straight, but right here, look at that.
Wow, she actually had a tire on the top of the guardrail.
I told you, guardrails save lives.
That right there pretty much blew her lead, giving Ryan Sinetsky an opportunity to catch up, but he just could not find a way around that Skyline.
Well, do you feel that?
Something is...
I feel like something just intensified.
Well, this is it. Race point for Carrie Shu. If she wins this, she will be the JNC champion. If Sinetsky wins, we go into a final race.
Carrie Shu taking advantage of being on the inside lane.
She's looking fast out there. Let's see if she can make it clean through McLeod straight.
This is where she's been having problems.
Ryan Sinetsky not far behind. Carrie Shu through the final corner.
I think she's got it.
Here she comes, and Carrie Shu makes a comeback and wins the JNC championship in a tiebreaker round.
Not only that, she did it with a car that was completely out of alignment.
Yeah, she certainly struggled with her steering, but she made up for it with raw power and speed from that Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTX.
Just call it a Hako.
Okay, the Hakosuka.
See, much easier.
And there she is, Carrie Shu, the Japanese nostalgic car champion. She qualified in this tournament in 4th place and ended up upsetting the #1 seed Ryan Sinetsky in a tiebreaker round.
She's got to be thrilled about that win.
She certainly did the JNC proud. A big thanks to JapaneseNostalgicCar.com for partnering with us on this tournament. All the cars were sent in by the JNC, and all the drivers were people that work in the JNC or their family members. We hope you've enjoyed this tournament of the 3D Botmaker Diecast Racing League. Until next time on 3D Botmaker,
I'm 2D,
and we'll see you
on the track.
5周年か5周年